'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, except for the zombie. His skin was dead, and his shirt was torn without a care, in hopes that flesh would soon be there. His next meals were nuzzled all snug in their beds, while visions of video games danced in their head. And Tasha on the bed, and me playing video games, we just settled down to play Fatal Frame. When down from the living room arose such a clatter, I put down my controller to see what was the matter. Away from the room I flew so fast, I ran down the hall and let out a gasp. The trees sparkled like new-fallen snow, but there were no presents down below. When what to my wandering eye should appear but a zombie drinking my beer. Did he steal my presents? Is he at fault? Why is he in my living room? Is he part of a cult? So I thought to myself, what am I going to do? Many plans crossed my mind. Here's to name a few. I could stab him or shoot him, run a tub and drown him, or I could hit him and choke him. Or I could just run from him. I could sneak out the window before he made it down the hall and dash away, dash away, dash away all. As the zombie stood there, I decided my plan. I ran to my room to see what I had on hand. So the zombie downstairs doesn't have a clue. With rope in my hand, he'll learn a lesson or two. And then a thud could be heard through the walls, the scratching and groaning of the zombie call. As I walked down the hall, I took a deep breath. I said to myself, this will not be my death. With rope in hand, I slowly turned around. Down the hall, dead St. Nick arose from the ground. He was soaked in blood from his beard to his thighs, and his clothes were dirty as he stared with empty eyes. A bundle of goodies he had flung over his back, and looked like death with knowledge he lacked. His eyes were glazed over, his dimples how bloody, his beard was matted, and his nose looked muddy. Drool from his mouth started to drip real low, and his hat's pom-pom was not as white as the snow. He looked like he smiled as he bared his teeth, and clotted blood encircled his hat like a wreath. He then started to walk, breaking his glares. It frightened me, and I fell down the stairs. I lied at the bottom, shocked for a while, see. That's when the other zombie looked and saw me. The zombie and Santa closed in tight. It was time for me to get up and start to fight. A twinkle in Natasha's eyes and a nod in her head, she knew she had nothing to dread. They spoke not a word, but went straight to work, and picked up their controllers without a jerk. The one lost his balance and began to fall, while the other one and I began to brawl. Marth attacked, and Meta Knight jumped. He sprung back, and they both bumped. Then we all said, as Marth flew out of sight, "Happy holidays to all, and to all a good night."